And we interrupt you with breaking news live from the Pepsi Wild Cherry aisle. Carol, can you hear us?
Steve, I've never seen anything like this. The bold, refreshing, and bursting with cherry deliciousness of Pepsi Wild Cherry is, well, let's just say everyone is getting wild.
Getting wild?
That's right, Steve. There's dancing, binge-watching, and is that a slip and slide? They're really putting the wild in Pepsi Wild Cherry, and this on-the-scene reporter can't wait to pop, lock, and drop it.
Pepsi Wild Cherry. Go ahead. Get wild.
Take the next step in higher education at Central Wyoming College. Offering 2- and 4-year degree programs in a variety of fields, Central Wyoming College in Riverton is transforming lives and strengthening communities through learning, leadership, and connection.
Living well isn't just about things. It's about the things that matter. Your family, your friends, and your health. For decades, Sage West Healthcare has been committed to improving the health and care of our communities. Today, we're investing more in our communities, in our people, in advanced medical technologies, and in specialized facilities, so access to better care is close to you and the things that matter most. Sage West Healthcare. Be well, live well. That's why we're here.
We believe that everyone deserves a second chance, including us. Hi, I'm Brian Robacher, CEO of Atlantic City Federal Credit Union. And if we said no to you in the past, I'm asking you for a second chance too. In the midst of everything happening, we are committed now more than ever to second chances and when it comes to your finances. An auto loan for your new car, business loans, home loans, and more. Give Atlantic City Federal Credit Union a second chance to give you a second chance. We've been helping our community thrive since 1964, and now it's your turn. Visit AtlanticCity.coop to apply today. Atlantic City Federal Credit Union, federally insured by the NCUA.
For a place, a people, an idea, for right and freedom, for liberty and justice for all, for every square inch between fruited plains and spacious skies. Marines fight to win. See all the battles Marines fight to win at marines.com.
Welcome to the Hampton Inn Suites pregame show here on 93.9 KTAK and Wire Today Media with a special presentation today of Riverton High School basketball. We were here just a little bit ago basically across a big field, one road, or a big football area and athletic area and a big road, as we saw the Wolverines, the boys, get taken down by Mountain View. And now it's the girls' turn. We're now at Lincoln Middle School here as part of day one of the Flaming Gorge, and it will be Mountain View versus your Riverton Lady Wolverines. Beautiful day here. Some snow on the ground, unlike Riverton, really. I mean, nothing that's fallen lately, but it's just sticking around. And it's a day of a lot of basketball coming up. And, of course, this weekend, a reminder that tomorrow, let me pull that up real quick for you guys. Tomorrow on Friday the 20th, we have basketball day starting at 9 o'clock in the morning. And that will be Wyoming Indian as part of their thing. And they'll be on KWYW. Wyoming Indians girls playing at 9 and 6 tomorrow. The boys playing at 10:30 a.m. and 7:30. And then the Riverton girls play at 1 against Glen Rock. And then at 6, the Riverton boys play Thermopolis. That'll be on KTAK. Lander Beatland at 4:30 and the host Douglas at 7:30. Thermopolis tomorrow, the girls play Evanston. I'll be on KDNO with Kevin Gerber at 4:20. At 11:20 a.m., the Thermopolis boys play Glen Rock. That will be with Kevin Gerber. And I was about to say, I don't know if he's going to be able to nail down that Thermopolis girls game or boys game because I know his kid is involved. But they're playing at the same place. And then tomorrow night at 6, if you want to listen to KDNO, Thermopolis feed with Kevin Gerber, they'll be playing Riverton at 6 o'clock here at Lincoln Middle. game will be on KTAK and KDNO. It is the Hampton Inn Suites pregame show. Your Riverton Lady Wolverines come in at 1-2. Both the girls and the boys had fairly identical, at least record-wise, in the Stranigan last week. Both lost to East, both lost to Central, both beat Jackson. So we're going to segue right into the Ranger keys of the game, because at these tournaments they don't do national anthem, they don't do anything like that. I think they do it just first game of the day, and that's it. St. Stephen's was supposed to be here. They canceled today. They're still on the schedule for tomorrow, but no one kind of has any idea what's going to happen with that, if they're going to show up, if they're going to come down or not, if they're going to have to cancel. So the Lady Wolverines here. Key of the game is going to be as same as it has been for a couple years now, and they've gotten better at it. It's a work in progress, and that is going to be to limit the turnovers. One of the things we'd like to see in an area for improvement is the post players keeping that ball up around chin level. A lot of times, especially against the active hands of East, they were bringing it down around waist level, and then active hands would strip it out. Keep it chin level, go up with it strong. And number two is going to be to take advantage of the inside game with Tyra and Taylor and Mathil. They're really going to have to bring it today. Mountain View, good team, some solid scorers, and one great example of that is number 23. And that is none other than McKinley Covelo. This team is, unlike Riverton, stacked with seniors. They've got 6 of them. They don't go overly deep in what they consider their varsity roster. But you may see some JV kids dressing out a bit. But based on the count, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. They have 9 total players out there, and that's how many they have listed just for only varsity. They have 3 captains. And they're good. They're good defensively. They're good offensively. This is going to be a tough test for the Lady Wolverines, but it is one that I think they can match. But much like we said during the Stranigan against the East, this is one of those where you want to do like they do in Special Forces training. You want to, whoever can keep their world small, whoever can go, okay, I want to win this 2 minutes or this 4 minutes, or at the very worst, this quarter. Don't look at it as a game, because then you can give up runs. Much like Cheyenne East and Cody and some of the best teams in 4A, Mountain View, another team that can score in bunches. And unfortunately, Riverton, when they start to get down, they start to really get a little frustrated look. The body language sags, and then the defense kind of they struggle to get out of it. And who can play? I mean, it's been several years now where they've faced some of these good teams, and they've ran into these runs. But I think with the new attitude, Coach Bosner doing his thing, and with the height, it's kind of switching it up. You could see it last year. I kind of mentioned on the shows a couple times that looked like Bosner wanted to go high. He wanted to go inside out. Now he's got the capability to do so. The interesting part will be what kind of press, if they press, and if they do half court or full court, does Mountain View entail. East, Riverton did a pretty good job, even though it was a lopsided score, did a pretty good job against the press itself for the most part. There were some gaps where the press got to them, but that's especially impressive when you consider that the only returning guard and ball handler is Talon Leesburg, and she's a true 2. Great shot, great spot-up shooter, not really the true point guard mode. And she did a good job of filling that role because she really has no choice, along with Rylan Brown. She doesn't have much of a choice but to do it as the one returning guard. So we'll see what comes out with Mountain View. They're known for being very fast, very aggressive in the half court defensively. So it's going to be interesting how that all plays out. So keys to the game: keep composure, keep control of the ball, and maybe above all else, hit your free throws. That was something that showed the improvement last year. Against the press and things of that nature. it was a real benefit as the team was solid on the free throw shooting. This team not gotten the same amount of chances, but when you're an underdog, you got to be able to take advantage of the freebies, and that kind of goes any time. But we'll see how it goes. This is a big game. Luckily, in this invitational, neither the boys nor the girls have any really huge tight turnarounds. The tightest turnaround may be tomorrow night for the boys. They play at about 6, and then they'll have turnaround. But they don't play until 12:20, so they got played almost like regular season. There's none of which we've had in this tournament before where we'd play at Green River at 7:30, and then, of course, with 4, 5, 6 games before it, they'd just get pushed back. We'd end like 11, and then we'd be playing like 9 o'clock at Rock Springs the next morning. And not only were the legs lifeless for Riverton a lot of times doing that, but, I mean, the crowd was, I mean, you had nobody there at those 8:30 games. You could hear all the broadcasters. You could hear the huddle of the players on the sideline during timeouts. It was a very empty gym. It didn't matter if you were playing Rock Springs even. It's just empty. And usually got there having to wait for someone to come unlock a door. That's how empty it was. We've got about 3 minutes and 30 seconds here until tip-off. We'll be right back with our Sutherland starting lineups, hopefully, on KTAK and WYO Today.
A proud sponsor of this broadcast is Bailey Enterprises. For over 50 years, Bailey has become the name you can trust. With Pit Stop Travel Centers, you can fuel up and stock up on trip snacks at locations all over Fremont County. You can also put your trust in Bailey Tire and Auto for service to keep handy for those times when your luck runs out on the road. Refresh at the Speedway Cafe with a dine-in meal or a round of carry-out with a variety of specials to keep you going. Go with Bailey. Detailing done different can protect your vehicle with S-Tech's Action Series, Carbon or Smart Series ceramic tint, plus premium ceramic coatings for maximum UV and heat protection. All backed by a lifetime warranty. Expect expert detailing to make any ride look brand new. Call 307-851-5158 today. Detailing done different.
Riverton Blowdorn Lumber is proud to support youth sports. Experience the Blowdorn difference. Quality products, design, delivery, and expert service. Blowdorn Lumber, 1202 North Federal in Riverton. Blowdorn Lumber.
Riverton's Hampton Inn & Suites is proud to sponsor our youth athletics in Fremont County. Fremont County school athletics provide our youth timeless experiences and lessons that can lead to success for life. Setting goals, teamwork, and hard work make young athletes into good citizens. Your car or truck is an investment. When it needs repairs, you need someone you can trust to do the job right. Take it to Gunner's Automotive. They repair all makes and models of cars and trucks, from oil changes to brakes, tires, and more. Gunner's Automotive, 856-2288.
Community Health Centers of Central Wyoming has locations across Fremont County ready to serve you at DuBois Medical Clinic, Riverton Community Health, and Lander Community Health Pediatrics. We accept all forms of insurance, including Medicaid and Medicare. Are you struggling to get medical care? Ask for their sliding fee scale. From family medicine to pediatrics, Community Health Centers are here to serve you. Call 307-463-7160 or visit chccw.org to schedule your appointment.
Dos Solitos is proud to support Fremont County sports teams. Enjoy bold Mexican flavors that'll have your taste buds shouting "Olé!" Follow them on Facebook, Instagram, and TikTok for updates on events and food truck locations.
You need an oil change, but you don't have a lot of time. Expressway Lubes on South Federal in Riverton and Highway 789 in Lander provide a fast, professional lube, oil, and filter change. Expressway Lubes, locally owned and proud to support our local student athletes.
B&M Septic and Excavation offers prompt professional service. Call them today for a quote at 850-2200. They serve far and wide across Fremont County and deep. B&M Septic and Excavation is proud to support Fremont County sports.
The staff and board of the Fremont County Fair wish to thank everyone who attended the fair this year. Whether you enjoyed Family Day, a night event, entered a craft, or showed livestock, thanks for all your efforts. Stay tuned for a bigger and better Fremont County Fair next year.
Why should your new floor come from Carpet One? Because we're passionate about the spaces our neighbors call home. We're part of your community, and we're also part of the world's largest cooperative of independently owned and operated flooring stores. So you can be sure you'll get great selection and outstanding value with every installation. Whether it's carpet, hardwood, tile, or luxury vinyl, our experts take the guesswork out of choosing the right floor. We're your local Carpet One Floor and Home, the one store for your perfect floor.
And welcome back. Sutherland starting lineups. First for Mountain View, it will be 12, 10, 11, 12. I'm missing somebody. 24. Okay, it'll be Wells, Allred, Porter, Covelo. It'll be Ellie Linford as well. And for Riverton change, as we saw Tatum Tyra go down last week, it'll be Vosica, Brown, Leesburg, Taylor, and Mathil. And we're underway. Let's get rid of these graphics and get your scoreboard up and get going in the game here. Tip is won by Mountain View. They're going to the right now. Back up top, Timbry Mathil overplaying the passing lane, got a hand on it, unable to steal it away as Wells has it. And Riverton's going to do a zone trap. They get inside, partially blocked by Taylor was the shot by Covelo. And they're going to shoot Hickey, who's the other one I missed, is going to shoot a long two, come up short. Ball's going to go out of bounds on the rebound, and it'll go over to Riverton. It doesn't look like Mountain View's going to press after the dead ball. 7.5 minutes to go, 0-0 still. Vosica with her first start of this year's campaign. Taylor has it on the left wing. Looking inside, goes inside to Vosica. She puts it up, no good. Rebound and breaking is Mountain View. They're going to try and get it inside. They're going to lose control of it, and that's going to be their first turnover of the day as Riverton come away with it looking to break, and Vosica just loses it, trying to kind of caught indecisively, dribbling/passing to Mathil, and Mountain View comes quickly down. Turnaround from the baseline is no good. Offensive rebound, though, is up and good. Missed by Porter. Score by Covelo. Do not want to allow her to get hot whatsoever. Ryland Brown has it now on the pass to get it past midcourt. And Brown is going to have it deflected as she was looking to pass, and it'll go out of bounds. Brown inbounds to Leesburg. She brings it back over midcourt. She had received it just past it. She's going to go towards the right wing. Pass comes back to Ryland Brown. Now they'll swing it all the way to Taylor, who's on the left baseline. She's going to look to drive. Puts it up, no good. That was Mathil, excuse me. And breaking is Mountain View. They want to push the issue with Wells. Wells loses control of it, and they're going to say it was last touched by Brown, so it'll remain with Mountain View Lady Buffaloes. Inbounding for them will be Porter. Gets into Covelo. Covelo gets it to Allred up top. Now back. And we're going to get a foul as the ball went back to Porter. She drove baseline, and they're going to get Ryland Brown with her first foul of the day. It's team's first. And we'll do this all over again with Porter inbounding. She gets it in for a three. Left well short by Hickey. And it'll go out of bounds on the rebound attempt, and it will go to the Lady Wolverines. Now Mountain View in a zone press. Inbound is to Leesburg, and they go all the way over to Ryland Brown. She then goes cross-court. Leesburg will drive in from 15 and shoot from 4. No good. Mathil with the rebound gets blocked. And here comes Mountain View, and they're going to throw it right to an awaiting Ryland Brown. They get Leesburg for 3. No good. Rebound by the Lady Buffaloes. They got 3-on-1, and they're easily able to score with Hickey on the layup. 4-0. Again, the zone press with a trap. It's going three-quarter court. Broken. Taylor gets it to the free throw line, gets it to Mathil, who shoots and misses everything. She used the glass probably there. It was rebounded by Lexi Taylor. She put it back up, could not get it to go in either as it was partially deflected. And then on the transition, we're going to have a foul against Riverton. That foul is going to go against Taylor Leesburg, her first, team second. Inbounding on the near baseline. Riverton will be going right to left on your radio dial this half. Getting it inside. Porter loses control of it, and that's just, they're going to say it was tipped by Taylor. She's not upset about it, so I'll just go with that because I didn't see her tip. I thought Porter just lost control. Porter inbounds. They swing it over to Hickey. Back to Porter. Porter for long three. Air balls it long. And here comes Riverton. They quickly get up to Mathil. She almost walks, but good job getting her pivot foot down. They go inside to Taylor. She puts up. She's blocked by Covelo. It goes out of bounds. It'll stay with the Lady Wolverines. 4:51 to go, 4-0. Like I said, 4-minute segments. 51 seconds left in this. Losing it 4-4 isn't going to be bad. Inbound to Vosika. She shoots from 8, no good. And on the rebound, we get a whistle against Riverton. Foul is against number 22. That's Lexi Taylor. That's her first. Or Alexa Taylor. That's against Taylor. We'll just go with that. Don't want to upset anybody. It's her first, team third. Leesburg gets the steal, and they're going to say she stepped on the inline. And this is where we have a better view than the ref because we're up high right over the inline. He's at an angle. She didn't step on the dark green. I'll just tell you that. She saved it. But inbound by Mountain View. They go inside to Covelo. Interior passing to Porter and blocked by Ryland Brown. And away comes Riverton. Leesburg with it. Leesburg, ball just kind of dies. They get into Timber Mathil. She puts it up, and they're going to say she traveled. Timber Mathil called for traveling. Second turnover of the day against Riverton. Substitutions are coming in, it looks like, or just one. And it's Lim coming in for Mountain View. Riverton still going with what they have. Of course, they're down one starter already. In fact, that changes how they're going to go. And Leesburg gets called for just not a good foul to get called for. She looked up at the ref and said no, and looked at the coaching staff and said no. But she just floored them. She just ran her over with a shoulder shiver. And unfortunately, that's 2 against one of the leading scorers. She'll have to come out, and coming in will be Sheltza. That's Cairo Sheltza. Inbound is to Porter. They're looking to get to Covelo, and it's stolen away by Brown's deflection. And Vosika getting it, gets it back to Ryland Brown. She's on the baseline. She was looking to go into Taylor, unable to do so. Stolen back. That'll be the third turnover. And as soon as they're breaking, they turn it over. And we've got all sorts of craziness. And we're going to get a timeout. Looks like they're going to take a full one with 3:48 to go in the first quarter. It's 4-0 Mountain View. We'll be right back with more Riverton Lady Wolverine basketball on KTAK and WYO Today.
Visit Lander Gambles to make your home feel like new. They will beat any competitor's price. Stop by to speak to one of the sales agents or visit LanderGambles.com. Lander Gambles will help you find the perfect product that fits your budget and lifestyle. Lander Gambles, 420 Main Street, Lander, Wyoming.
Good news, DUI crashes and deaths are falling in Fremont County.
We're doing better, but even one death on our roads from impaired driving, we take personally.
We started the Fremont County DUI Task Force 2 years ago because we're losing too many friends, family members, and community members to impaired driving.
So we've joined forces to work together to find and stop impaired drivers in Fremont County, wherever they are.
And we're making an impact, but we need your help.
If your summer activities involve alcohol, plan ahead and make good choices.
Drink responsibly, designate a sober driver, or call Safe Ride.
And don't let your friends drive impaired either, even if you have to take their keys and find them a safe ride home.
Let's all look out for each other and keep everybody safe. Remember,
don't risk it. Drive sober.
And welcome back to KTAK and Wide today's presentation of the Flaming Gorge Invitational. Riverton Wolverines and Lady Wolverines participating after the timeout, and it's going to be thrown away. She almost walked, so she had to throw it. Did Shelza, and they're going to do an outlet pass, try and get it to the goal, and it's going to be just too far. Mathil almost tracks it down, but goes out of bounds in the process. Porter looking to inbounds, does so to Hickey. Cross court to Porter. Porter looked like a wide receiver on that. Back to Hickey. Hickey drives in, puts it up, no good. Rebound is by, I see her. I'm just trying to get a number. Number 4, that's Lim. And it's stolen away now in the full court press. And they miss. Does Hickey. Lim puts it back up, misses. Goodness. And finally, it's going to be finished off by Covelo. Just giving up too many offensive rebounds there. And now another steal. And it's going to go down the ground and going to get a timeout. I'm sure it'll be 30-second. We'll take it with them and be right back here on WYO Today and KTAK. It's 8-0 Mountain View.
Your tax pros at 219 East Main Street in Riverton, Wyoming can handle all your tax needs. Whatever your situation, we know what to do. Call 307-856-2256 today to schedule an appointment. H&R Block is open Monday through Friday, 9 a.m. to 3 p.m.
Men have a way of doing things. A man has his way of eating, of exercising, of keeping his hands warm, and of straightening up. So, when a man faces a serious life problem like divorce, depression, or suicidal thoughts, shouldn't a man have a way to deal with that too? Well, now he does. I'm Dr. Rich Mahogany. Visit me at mantherapy.org.
And welcome back out the timeout. It is Mountain View ball. They're going to go inside to Covelo, and she's getting warmed up now. She's got 6, and the lead stretched out to 10-0. Riverton quickly breaks the press or the full court portion of it and gets into the half court. Gets it to Brown on the right. She's going to be fouled. Let's see who it's against. It's against number 4. That is Lim. That's her first, team first. We got Vosika, Leesburg, Brown, Taylor, Mathil in. Timbry Mathil, that is. Taylor with it on the wing. Gets Rylan Brown underneath, and she cannot finish the layup. And the ball's going to go out of bounds off of Mathil on the rebound. It'll be Mountain View looking to increase their 10-point lead here with 2:17 in the first. Neither team has shot well at all. Obviously, Riverton has none, and they have 10, but be amazed. The defense for Riverton has been really fierce as they get a deflection. They don't wind up finishing it. Puts it up is number 5. It's no good. Number 5 being Walker. And then on the rebound attempt, there's going to be a whistle against Covelo. That's her first. Might want to drive down, see if you can catch another one on her. Full court press trap, and Leesburg gets it to Brown, who crosses the timeline on the far side. Brown, they're chasing her for the trap. They get to Vosika. Vosika up top to Leesburg. She's going to shoot a 3. No good by Leesburg. Rebound by Mountain View. They quickly get it all the way up to Covelo. She puts it up, and good. She now has 8. 12-0, minute 33 left in the first. Vosika gets to the pass to break the 10-second shot, 10-second time limit, and she drives in, puts it up, is blocked. Rebound is by Mountain View with a minute 20 left. Bringing it across is Lim. She gets it to Hickey on the right wing. They're trying to get to Covelo, and that should be a foul on Taylor. I know she was trying to go for jump ball, appreciate the aggressive, but she didn't grab ball. She grabbed her by the elbow, and that is exactly what they're going to whistle. And that's 2 against Taylor, and that is concerning. It should be team 5th. It is. It looks like we're going to get Aspen Gordon in now. Going to the line shooting 2 will be Hickey. She's got 2 points overall. First free throws of the day for Mountain View, and they missed the first one. Second one on its way. Good. Lead increases to 13-0. And this is just what one player out of a team that's doesn't have any seniors or anything, but with Tatum Tyre out, you're seeing Vosika starts, and then Aspen Gordon coming in way earlier than she normally does. They break the press. Brown has it. She goes in for a layup. No good. Rebound is by Mountain View. They get it across quickly on the left wing, cross court to Wells. Wells trying to get it, deflected by Mathil. She was trying to get it to Allred. Has it back. She's trapped. Now she finally does get to Hickey. Hickey gets over to Porter, who puts it up and good from 6 feet. 36 seconds left. Gordon trying to get to Brown. It's going to be deflected out of bounds by Walker. Not a lot of true steals coming off of this press so far. About 2 or 3. About 2, actually, 1 or 2. It's not been that kind. It's just been a lot of deflections and whatnot. They're going to sag back into a 3-2 zone. Brown with it, 30 feet from the basket, goes left wing to Mathil. She gets it back to Brown, who went to the low block, and she bounces it off of her leg. But then it does hit a Mountain View player in the ensuing scrum, and it will remain with Riverton with 17.2 seconds left here in the first. Gordon looking to inbound, gets out to Brown. Brown going to fire a 3 immediately, no good. And it'll go out of bounds in the far corner with 12.7 seconds left. It'll go over to Mountain View. Mountain View going to be moving quick here. They inbound it to Hickey. Hickey goes over to Wells. Wells bring it up top of the key, picks up her dribble, has to go back to Hickey. Hickey driving in with 2 seconds left, puts it up, and no good. Gordon with the rebound. And after 1, it is 15-0 in favor of Mountain View. We'll be right back with the second quarter here on WYO Today at 93.9 KTAK.
Hey guys, this is Nick Haskell, and here at Haskell's Furniture and Flooring, we have the best brands. With our size, we are able to shop for you. We're able to choose the top products from the best companies. We carry Lazy Boy, Tempur-Pedic, Ashley, Sealy, Serta, and more. With our variety, we can make sure we're a one-stop shop for all of your home furnishing needs. Come in today to one of our locations in Cody, Lovell, Worland, and Riverton, where we have the best prices and a better service.
High Plains Power is a Touchstone Energy cooperative. What does that mean for you as a Rural Electric Association member? It all comes down to 7 principles: open membership, one voice, one vote, member benefits, independence, education, cooperation, and community. To understand how it all works, we're headed back in time. In 1879, electricity was in major cities, but rural areas were out of luck. In 1935, President FDR made it possible for companies to build power lines to unserved areas. By the time we hit 1941, some 400 electric co-ops had been organized to serve rural America, just like High Plains Power. For more information, visit highplainspower.org.
And welcome back. Start of the second quarter here. It's been all Mountain View. It hasn't been pretty for either team, but it is 15-0 in favor of Mountain View, and they immediately go inside for Covelo. She has it tipped away, and they have to swing it back outside as they start with the ball. And they're going to pop out Wells, who's going to fire 3. Good. 18-0 in favor of Mountain View. Riverton going to start with the same people they started with, except for Aspen Gordon and for Taylor. Taylor with 2 fouls. Cannot chance her picking up an early third. Leesburg with it at the top of the, now at the half-court circle. 7:15 to go in the first half. Gets it to Brown. Brown goes to Vosika on the left elbow. She gets over to Gordon. Gordon up top to Leesburg. Leesburg for 3. Too hard. It did go off the backboard and have a chance, but just too much muster on it, and it rims out. Mountain View will come across the timeline with Porter. Porter to Wells. Wells over to Walker. They go inside for Covelo, and she misses. She went 4 for 5 in the first. Leesburg across the timeline, gets it to Mathil. Mathil driving baseline to Vosika. She almost loses it. Out to Leesburg. Leesburg faked a 3. Now we'll get it to Gordon. Gordon will turn and shoot. No good. Rebound by Mountain View. Lady Buffaloes get it over to Porter and cross the timeline. Now over to Allred, who shoots a three, no good. Rebound is by Gordon. 6:17 to go in the first half, and Leesburg trying to lead a transition break. Goes for Vosica. Vosica from 4 feet, good. First points of the day for the Lady Wolverines, 18-2 with 6 minutes to go in the second quarter. Porter back to Wells on the right wing. Now going over to, forgot the name of that, Allred. Now they're just kind of spreading it out, almost kind of four corners like. They get to Kosovo, and she ditches it inside to Walker, who puts it up and good. 5:38 to play in the first half, 20-2 in favor of Mountain View. Brown with it in the half court. The press has been called off, at least for now. Gets it to Vosica, who tries to turn and drive down the left elbow and has it swiped away for a turnover. Now spreading the floor is Mountain View. They get it for three by Walker, no good, well over the basket. It is on the rebound, going to go out of bounds off of Mountain View. So it'll go over to the Wolverines, and checking in now is Taylor. 2 fouls, she'll need to watch it. Inbound is to Leesburg, so it's Gordon, Brown, Leesburg, Taylor, and Mathill for your Lady Wolverines. Taylor with it, about 22 feet away from the basket. Looks to go inside to Gordon. It's off a bunch of legs, and then Gordon's going to be fouled. Gordon's not going to be fouled. Taylor's going to be fouled. She went down hard on her back. Foul is against number 23. That is Kovalo. That could be somewhat important, as it is her second. Taylor looking to inbound. Inbounds to Brown right there, and she just misses. Right there on the low block, and quickly looking to break. They look for Kovalo, and they miss her by throwing it behind her. 5th turnover of the day. Leesburg on the break, brings it up. Floater from 15, blocked. Rebound by Mountain View. Mountain View says enough of this back and forth craziness with the turnovers, slows it down quite a good bit, and will set the half court with 4:40 to go. They get to Anderson. Not Anderson. They drive in. They pass out to Allred. Allred takes a 2-pointer from the elbow, no good. And on the rebound, fighting for it, Aspen. Gordon comes away with it and gets it to Leesburg with under 4:25 to play. Leesburg brings it over, went for Brown, and then Brown trying to hit Leesburg back. Threw it right to the trailing defender, and here comes Mountain View. Mountain View will set up their half court. They go to Hickey on the right baseline, and now they get it inside to Kovalo. She misses, and Riverton comes away with the board. 4 minutes to go in the half, 20-2 in favor of Mountain View. Leesburg brought over the timeline, through to Brown, and Brown just can't control the pass, and it's going to be turnover number 8. We have a timeout on the floor. Let's see who called it. It's going to be a 30-second timeout, and we'll take it with them. We'll be right back here on KTAK and Wire Today.
Embrace comfort throughout the seasons with Northern Arapahoe Propane and Solid Waste. Proudly rooted in the local community, supporting Fremont County year-round. Your preferred supplier serving enrolled and non-enrolled members. For more information, call 307-463-4185.
And welcome back to Wyoming's Big Country, 93.9 KTAK and Wire Today. 3:54 to go in the first half. Mountain View up 20-2. Neither team going to be really happy with how they've played. It's been very sloppy by both teams. The good parts for Riverton, their defense has been pretty solid, and they're rebounding and getting in the passing lanes, just like Mathill just did as it's inbounded. They'll look to go down into the corner, driving in, putting it up is Allred. No good. Gets her own rebound, finishes it, and scores. They do need to tighten up a little bit more on the rebounding, but overall pretty good. Riverton now with it in the half court. No pressure anymore by Mountain View. They look inside for Taylor. Brown throws it. Taylor really not even looking for it, and it wasn't even time to throw her the pass. That will be the 9th turnover of the day. And Mountain View will look to extend their 20-point lead. They go to Allred in the corner. Cross pass up to Emma Linford for 3. Good. First time Emma Linford's been in, and she makes the most of it, hitting a corner 3, 25-2 with 3 minutes to go in the half. Brown to Taylor. Taylor on the left wing. Brown goes behind her, looking to cut. Sets a screen. Taylor's going to take one dribble and shoot a 3, and it's off target. Rebound by Mountain View. Emma Linford now bringing it up, goes to Hickey. Now they swing it over to Rees. They've gone deep on their bench now. They only have 9 players really at play. To Allred now inside to Porter. Beautiful pass by Allred to Porter, and Porter now has 4 on the day, and the lead is up to 25. 27-2, 2:20 to go in the first half. Taylor with it, looking to drive. Dribbles, starting to get away from her, gets it to Leesburg. Leesburg drives baseline, tries to do the old Paisley Jackson up and under, and it's good. Nicely done there by Taylin. And Mountain View quickly coming down into the half court and setting up. A lot of spacing here as they'll drive in. Go to Allred, who's going to shoot a 3. Good. (30-4) now in favor of Mountain View. Brown to Taylor. Bosica cutting across the middle. Gets the pass, stops with an 8-foot jump shot, leaves it short. Rebound by Mountain View. Driving in is Hickey. I think they're going to get her for a walk. They do. No jump stop there. So it'll be turnover number 6 against Mountain View. Brown will come out. Let's see who's coming in for it. It'll be Cairo Shelza. Inbound is to Leesburg. Leesburg goes over to Shelza. Shelza a good bit away from the basket. Now goes to Taylor. And Taylor has it stripped away. That's the 10th turnover. Going all the way as Porter puts it up. No good. And the ball is going to go out of bounds. A little like his last touch by Walker, but they're going to say his last touch by Riverton. Porter missing the layup. But will be inbounded. It'll be Walker standing to her left of her own basket. And the pass is intercepted by Vosica. She was looking to go to, looks to be Hickey on the elbow. Shelza to Leesburg to Taylor now on the right elbow. And they have discovered what we were talking about earlier, that the bigs for Riverton like to bring the ball down around the waist. There is a whistle. Trying to figure out what they're calling. It'll say Riverton's ball, no foul called. But she brings it down. They bring it down around their waist, and Mountain View's just slapping their hands at it at that point and slapping it free. Got to keep that thing chin up where your strength is. Taylor looking to inbound from the baseline, gets into Vosica on the wing to Mathil at the free throw line. She drives in, puts it up, no good, but she will go to the line to shoot 2. Foul is against number 3. That is Reese. That's our first, team second of the second quarter. Mathil with her first free throw on the way. Too hard, no good. Off back iron. Coming in now is Wells, checking back in for the Lady Buffaloes. Second free throw is on its way. Didn't look as good. The first one looked really pretty. This one looked a little disjointed, but it went in. It was different outcomes. Looking inside, now they're going to get it to a driving runner. That's Reese. She puts it up, no good. They'll get the rebound, will Mountain View. They're looking to now get it out to Wells. Wells with it towards the center court. Goes to Hickey. Hickey looking inside. Decides instead to go to Walker, who will drive in, loses control of it, but Hickey bails her out. Hickey to Porter at the right elbow, and she'll kick it out to Wells at the top of the key, who will then give it to Hickey towards the right of the top of the key with 14 seconds left in the half. They're going to hold for the last shot, 10 seconds as they pass around. Now they look to get inside to Porter. They almost lose it, and they are going to lose it on a turnover. It was Bad pass out. Looked like Walker had saved it. That's why I said looks like. But then Walker's heel touched the back line. 5 seconds left. They inbound to Leesburg. Does Rivers? She's going to let it go as far as she can. 4 seconds. She brings up. You know she's taking it. 2 seconds. 1 second. She lets it fly. In and out. No good. Three-pointer from the wing falls short. And at the half, it is 30-5 in favor of Mountain View. We'll be right back here with the United States Marine Corps halftime show on WYO Today and KTAK.
Papa Murphy's on North Federal in Riverton makes your pizza to order. Order online at papamurphys.com or in store. Delicious, fresh-made pizza just the way you want it. Papa Murphy's is a proud supporter of our local Fremont County student athletes.
Exploding at 200 miles per hour. Airbags pack a punch. Until age 13, stay buckled up in the back seat. Buckle up, Wyoming. It's the law.
For more than 40 years, Porter's Mountain View Supply has been serving central Wyoming with top brand name spas, stoves, fireplaces, and outdoor grills. With 2 locations in Riverton and Casper Plus financing available for your purchase, Porter's offers expert advice, quality products, and service along with maintenance. Porter's, your local spa, stove, and fireplace provider in Riverton at the corner of Sunset and North Federal.
Shoshone Rose Casino and Hotel is proud to support youth sports in Fremont County. Enjoy a meal at the Deca Gai He restaurant. Deca Gai He is Shoshone for the eating house. Open daily from 7:30 a.m. until 9 p.m. Try a weekend getaway with the family in one of their comfortable, pet-friendly guest rooms and enjoy the heated swimming pool. Book online at ShoshoneRose.com and remember to support Fremont County youth sports. Go team!
Snyder Signature Properties would like to give a huge shout out to the local sports of Fremont County. They are here to support your team and your local home real estate needs. Call today to see how Snyder Signature Properties can help you buy and sell your next property. Good luck to all Fremont County athletes.
And welcome to the United States Marine Corps halftime show here on WYO Today at 93.9 KTAK. We're not going to sugarcoat. We're not going to try and glass half full this thing. It's been bad. Riverton, and part of it is Riverton's in the process of building a program. Mountain View's ahead of that. Neither team has played incredibly crisp. And at first, I would have said it's sloppy. I'm actually going to give credit to the defenses here. Riverton, just not the same experience with the pressure defense. They really started just this year in Coach Bosner's second year. Just not quite as good at getting the steal and the slap away turnovers and stuff like that, but still stepping in passing lanes and stuff and playing pretty darn hard and pretty darn well defensively. The rebound situation on the offensive side has got to change. They've got to put body on body and box out. Now, part of that is also Riverton is for Wyoming 4A. They're tall with Tyra, Timbry, and Mathil and Taylor, and it's a big but. Tyra's out. We saw her go down late in the game the other night, and she's not here. She's not dressed. I'm going to assume it's due to that injury. Hopefully it was nothing too bad. It was a lower extremity injury. That's what we know. We don't want to speculate any further. But maybe she's healed up and she just couldn't make it today. She may be here tomorrow. Who knows? But if not, we wish her best. But that has forced Bosner to get out of his comfort level a bit as far as substitutions go, where Vosika would usually be one of the first off the bench. Now she's starting. So not only do you have to start somebody over Tatum Tyra, since she's not available, but it throws your dynamic off because you go from, almost a traditional three bigs, 2 forwards and a center, and 2 guards to 3 guards and 2 playing underneath. Then, of course, with Herb coming in, that means the first one off the bench is going to be Kyra Shasta. That's who it was. And then, of course, Schultz, And then following that, it's going to be Aspen Gordon. who we've seen some of, but not much in the first half. And she's been forced into a lot of minutes here early. So a lot of moving parts going there, but it is 30-5. Unfortunately, Riverton was outscored 15-0 in the first quarter and then 15-5 in the second. So Mountain View being consistent, at least as far as that goes. As we check the Ranger scoreboard stat book, we see that everybody has scored for Mountain View but 2. No one has they play 9, and all but 2 have scored that are on their roster for the varsity. Leading scorer is Covelo, no shock there. Only with 8, a bit of a shock there though. She was 4 or 5 in the first quarter, 8 points, and then just really couldn't get grooving in the second. Following her is Allred with 5, Porter with 4, Wells and Hickey with 3, along with Emma Linford. And then Lim and Walker with 2 each. Only Reese and Ellie Linford have not scored, and I don't know if Ellie Linford's played. For Riverton, it's going to be kind of quick. Vosika and Leesburg both have 2. Timbry Mathil has 1, that free throw. Turnovers, not awful, especially from where Riverton's been in past couple years as they're building this program. They've gotten better at it. And these have been more forced than unforced that we saw in previous years as this program's been building up. And these girls have been, with their blood, sweat, and tears, building a basketball program. 10 turnovers in the first. Not much better for Mountain View. Again, like I said, they're not playing dressed to the 9, so to speak, as they have 9 turnovers. So it really comes down to is shooting percentage and shot selection. The good part is it's not they were jacking up threes. In the first quarter, they took 11 twos, and only 3 threes, and Brown Leesburg were the ones who took those threes, so you didn't have anything kooky. In the second quarter, it was just less shots going up. So that's where we're at, and it's 30. I don't know why it says 31. Let me change it. Well, I do know. I made a mistake or hit something. So it is 30-5 here. We're gonna thank the United States Marine Corps for the halftime show, and when we return, we're trying to get Connor's attention. If you can't tell, cameraman Connor here. And when we return, cameraman Connor, we'll start the third quarter here on KTAK and WYO Today.
When repairs are complete after a collision, you expect your car, SUV, or truck to look like new. That's the service you'll receive at Stork Auto Body in Riverton. Professionalism and meticulous attention to detail. You can depend on Stork Auto Body, 841 Miniweb Avenue, Riverton.
The choice is yours. Sutherland's Friends of the Family Plus Consumer Credit Card lets you choose from 5% off instantly at the register or special financing on qualifying purchases. That means no forms, no waiting, no rebates. You can choose 5% off instantly with your Sutherland's credit card. Got a big project? Choose special financing. The choice is yours with Sutherland's Friends of the Family Plus Consumer Credit Card. Subject to credit approval. Minimum monthly payment required. See store for details. Only at Sutherland's.
Don't leave your future up in the air. Always wear a seatbelt and reduce your risk of death of serious injury in a crash by almost 50%. Buckle up, Wyoming.
And we interrupt you with breaking news live from the Pepsi Wild Cherry aisle. Carol, can you hear us?
Steve, I've never seen anything like this. The bold, refreshing, and bursting with cherry deliciousness of Pepsi Wild Cherry is, well, let's just say everyone is getting wild.
Getting wild?
That's right, Steve. There's dancing, binge-watching, and is that a slip and slide? They're really putting the wild in Pepsi Wild Cherry, and this on-the-scene reporter can't wait to pop, lock, and drop it.
Pepsi Wild Cherry. Go ahead. Get wild.
Take the next step in higher education at Central Wyoming College. Offering 2- and 4-year degree programs in a variety of fields, Central Wyoming College in Riverton is transforming lives and strengthening communities through learning, leadership, and connection.
Living well isn't just about things. It's about the things that matter. Your family, your friends, and your health.
For decades, Sage West Healthcare has been committed to improving the health and care of our communities. Today, we're investing more in our communities, in our people, in advanced medical technologies, and in specialized facilities, so access to better care is close to you and the things that matter most. Sage West Healthcare. Be well, live well. That's why we're here.
We believe that everyone deserves a second chance, including us. Hi, I'm Brian Robacher, CEO of Atlantic City Federal Credit Union. And if we said no to you in the past, I'm asking you for a second chance too. In the midst of everything happening, we are committed now more than ever to second chances and when it comes to your finances. An auto loan for your new car, business loans, home loans, and more. Give Atlantic City Federal Credit Union a second chance to give you a second chance. We've been helping our community thrive since 1964, and now it's your turn. Visit AtlanticCity.coop to apply today. Atlantic City Federal Credit Union, federally insured by the NCUA.
Welcome back to 93.9 Wyoming's Big Country, KTAK, and WYO Today Media's coverage of Riverton High School basketball. Riverton Lady Wolverines in a one-sided contest right now with Mountain View. Mountain View, very good team, a lot of high goals. They will start with the ball as well, but they lead 30-5 as we start the third. Inbound is to Wells. Riverton will now be going left to right on your radio dial. They swing it over to Wells again from Porter. Porter now gets it back, drives, and misses it, and no help came as far as to take advantage, or no help came to help defensively, but it did get rebounded by them, and they drive in, get it to Hickey, and score. Porter had it all by herself. No help came, just unable to finish. Now 32-5. Brown, Leesburg, Vosica, Taylor, and Mathill, that'd be Timbry, are in. Timbry gets it on, and she's going to walk with it. Saw the ref start to move and saw the pivot foot move, so 11th turnover of the day comes with 7:21 left in the third. Wells brings over the timeline for the Lady Buffaloes to Porter. Porter inside for Kovalo. She turns, puts up, and is good, and she now has 10. On the day, 34-5. Quick 4 points after the halftime here for the Lady Buffaloes of Mountain View. Leesburg goes to Taylor, slightly left to top of the key. She hands it back to Leesburg, who dribbles it to the top of the key. Gets it to Mathill on the baseline. She's looking to drive baseline. She moves, pushes it up, and no good. Mountain View with the rebound. That's Porter, and she'll bring it up herself over the timeline. Goes to Allred. Allred to Kovalo. Over to Allred on the left. She gets it inside. Put up by Hickey. No good. Rebound by Riverton. Brown passes it over mid-court by Taylor. Taylor trying to get inside, and she's going to have it stolen away by Hickey. Hickey leading in fast break. Going to try and keep it herself maybe. Leesburg got a hand on it, and Mathill will secure it. 10th turnover of the day against Mountain View. Brown over the center stripe, going to Mathill on the baseline. She's looking to get inside Taylor. Bounce pass just a little too short, taken away by Porter. Porter will bring it up herself again. Tries to use Hickey as a screen twice, not overly enthusiastically, and they get it inside to Kovalo, and she misses from point-blank range. Rebound by Riverton with 5:38 to play in the third. Brown going for Mathill down towards the baseline. Cross court to Vosica. Vosica back to Brown, top of the key. Vosica coming over, set a pick. Brown uses it and gets it to Taylor on the left baseline. She dribbles up towards the wing, gives to Mathill, back to Brown for a three, no good. Rebound by Mountain View. They quickly get up. They get to Kovalo. She puts it up and good. 36-5. 5 minutes to go in the third. Leesburg to Vosica. Vosica to Leesburg for three in the corner. Way too hard. Rebound by Mountain View. They're going to move down quickly to Porter, and she puts it up contested, but Brown will get called for the foul. That'll be her second, team first. It'll send Porter to the line, shoot 2. Porter hasn't shot any free throws today. She has 4 points overall. She holds that ball way high above her head, but it works for her. I mean, it's like almost fully extended. Hits the first one with 4:43 to go, and we're seeing Gordon come in, and we're going to have a 30-second timeout by Coach Moretti of Mountain View. We'll take it with him. We'll be right back. 4:43 to go. 37-5 Mountain View here on KTAK and Wire Today.
For a place, a people, an idea, for right and freedom, for liberty and justice for all. For every square inch between fruited plains and spacious skies. Marines fight to win. See all the battles Marines fight to win at marines.com.
And welcome back to KTAK and Wire Today's coverage of Riverton High School basketball. Porter going to the line after a 30-second timeout by her coach Moretti. She's trying to hit the second one. It'll drive the lead up to 33 total points for Mountain View. Second one's on its way, held real high, and this time it's too hard and long off the back iron. Rivers comes away with it. Looking to drive down the right. They get to Gordon. Gordon from 18, no good. Rebound is by Hickey of Mountain View. Quickly looking to break. Now they'll slow it up as Hickey will bring it over herself. Gets it to Reese. Reese dribbling all the way around the horn. And they'll look to get inside to Covelo. She misses the first one, gets a rebound, goes down for a power dribble, puts it up, no good, but she'll go to the line to shoot 2. Power dribble really wasn't necessary, I don't think, and probably why she wound up getting fouled. She should have just gone probably straight back up with it. Foul is against, well, we'll figure that out in a second. Covelo's first shot, bounced off the back iron, but up and good. And now we have a bit of mass substitution. And the foul was against Van Fleet. She had come in for a brief moment. Now she'll come out, but it was Van Fleet. Who else came in? Also, Kimber Mathill had come in. And it's good, the second shot. So 39-5. So now we've got the starters back in. Leesburg brings it over, goes to Brown, left to top of center. Then goes over to Timbry on the right side. Long pass for Leesburg, and they're going to say Leesburg touched it last. It was deflected by Wells. It will go over to Mountain View, and we are getting very, very close to a running clock, about 7 points away. If Riverton can't answer, they dump it into Reese. She kicks it out to Porter for 3, no good. Hickey with the rebound. She's going to look to go inside to Covelo. She puts it up, good. Covelo now with 18 and leads 40-5. I don't know why I gave the extra one there. Riverton trying to break the screen was set by Leesburg, and Porter nearly ran her over. Surprised they didn't call it, and on the ensuing trying to get in the paint, Covelo intercepts it. Porter grabs it, misses from 4 feet. Gets her own rebound. They kick it out for a 3 by Wells. No good. Rebound by Hickey. Now the rebounding that was slowly improving past couple games has kind of checked out here in this third quarter as offensive rebounds galore. They get to Reese. Reese for 3. No good. Rebound is put up by Covelo. No good, but she'll go to the line. Reese's second shot of the day. Foul is against Taylor. That's her third. Free throw is up and good. And now I'm really confused because Covelo the first time talked about how she had her hand so high above her head. This one was a bit more normal as far as what you'd expect normal shot. They worked for her. I mean, she's 3 of 3. Let's see if she, no, this one she's not going way above her head. And it's good. Just great free throws right there. Nothing different about them. 2:45 to go, 42-5 in favor of Mountain View. Riverton gets in the paint to Taylor, and she's going to get called for a travel. She spun, but she picked her ball up. I think she was picked the ball up. I think she was trying to go for a layup first, and then realized she was going to run into some contestation, so she did a spin, but she'd already taken a couple steps at that point. They get it over the timeline. They go to Reese, does Mountain View, handing it off to Walker. Walker drives and is going to get called for a foul. This might be on Taylor Leesburg. It is. That's her third, team third. Team four, excuse me, of the quarter. Reese to inbound. Gets into Walker. Walker crosses over to Emma Linford. He goes inside for Covelo. She misses, and now we're going to get, what are we going to get, jump ball? Yeah, that was called quick. That's one of the quicker ones I've seen in a long time. Ridiculousness how quick it was, but it will go over to Riverton nonetheless. Leesburg brings over, goes to Brown. Brown to Taylor, cross court to Mathill. Mathill is going to shoot from 16, in and out, no good. And they're going to tie up on the rebound, Mathill with Emma Linford. And it'll go over to Mountain View, but I'll tell you, Emma Linford, small guard, Timber Mathill, strong. They weren't going to let that go for long because when they stopped, the momentum of fighting for it, Emma Linford just went flying to the ground once Timber let go of it. Looking to drive in is Walker, kicks it out to Lim. She thought about a three, then drove baseline. She comes out the other side, gets to Reese for three. No good. Covelo fighting for the rebound. She gets it. Turns, puts it up. No good. Rebound this time by Lim. And gets out to Walker. Reese has it. Reese going cross court for Lim. Lim trying to get to Covelo, and she just can't keep control of it. Turnover number 11 against Mountain View. Comes with 1:15 to go. Leesburg from top of the key gets it into Taylor. Taylor tries a hook. No good. And Lim comes away with the basketball. Gets up to Walker. Walker looking to break. Is going to take it all the way, and just she was completely out of control at the end there, but I understand what she was going for, and she'll go to the line to shoot two with 58.3 seconds left. Foul is against number 4. That is Raylan Brown. That will be her third. And going to the line is Walker. She hasn't shot a free throw all day. First one is no good. Raylan Brown looks like he's going to come out, and in comes Kyra Sheltza. Walker does have 2 points on the day. Missed the first free throw. Hits the second. 43-5. 57 seconds left in the third quarter. Kyra with it, or Kyra Sheltza with it. Gets it to Taylor on left, kind of left wing to Gordon, who's into Leesburg. Leesburg fakes the three, now drives, kicks out to Taylor. Taylor for three, no good. Rebound by Walker. 35 seconds left. Walker goes to Reese. Reese looking inside for Hickey. Gets inside, and before there's even a shot, there's a foul. It's going to be against Taylor Leesburg. That's her fourth. And it will send Hickey to the line to shoot two. She has 3 points on the day, 1 of 2 from the free throw line. Hits both of these, we hit the 40-point mark. And she misses the first one. Let's see, coming in for Leesburg is going to be returning, actually. It's going to be Vosica. Takes a lot of dribbles, this Hickey, like 7 or 8 of them. Puts it up, and this one is good. 44-5 with 25 seconds left. Mountain View looking to hold Riverton scoreless for the second quarter of this game. And we have a whistle away from the ball. And just giving a smile, she knew she did it, was Emma Linford. That's her first, team first of the quarter. Comes with 16.9 seconds left. Inbound is Vosika. That's that play that I like to use with Tyra, which is almost like they throw it in and she almost goes up volleyball like with it and grabs it and then goes back up with it. Vosika, good little player, going to be very good as she matures and grows into a good skill set, but not the height. And it gets tipped away. He wants a jump ball. Now this is a little bit better as they find Vosika cutting toward the low block, and she puts it up and scores. So 44-7. Here with 3 seconds, 2 seconds, looking to get inside to Hickey, and that is the end of the third. So after 3, it is 44-7. We will be right back with the fourth quarter here on WYO Today and KTAK.
A proud sponsor of this broadcast is Bailey Enterprises. For over 50 years, Bailey has become the name you can trust. With Pit Stop Travel Centers, you can fuel up and stock up on trip snacks at locations all over Fremont County. You can also put your trust in Bailey Tire and Auto for service to keep handy for those times when your luck runs out on the road. Refresh at the Speedway Cafe with a dine-in meal or a round of carry-out with a variety of specials to keep you going. Go with Bailey. Detailing done different can protect your vehicle with S-Tech's Action Series, Carbon or Smart Series ceramic tint, plus premium ceramic coatings for maximum UV and heat protection. All backed by a lifetime warranty. Expect expert detailing to make any ride look brand new. Call 307-851-5158 today. Detailing done different.
Riverton Blowdorn Lumber is proud to support youth sports. Experience the Blowdorn difference. Quality products, design, delivery, and expert service. Blowdorn Lumber, 1202 North Federal in Riverton. Blowdorn Lumber.
And welcome back to WYO Today and KTAK. It is 44-7. Starting this quarter with the ball will be Mountain View in the lead. They get it over to Allred, who drives in, gets it to Hickey. Hickey puts it up, no good. Porter trying to get the rebound. Tips it actually to Riverton, and Riverton trying to get the ball. They're going to have it stolen, but it's going to go over the base, all the way rolling down over the baseline. And it'll stay Riverton basketball. Inbound is to Brown. Brown goes inside to Gordon. Gordon to Mathill. Mathill fakes, drives, puts up, and she's fouled. So Timbry will go to the line. Looking for 2 here. She'll have 2 shots after the foul. Foul was against number 2. That is, that's Emma Linford. That's her second. Team first, and Mathill nails the first one. Second one on its way, hits front iron, but has enough English, and it's light enough to go over. 44-9. Wells coming down basically Broad Street, just coming straight down the middle. They're looking to get it to Hickey on a cut. It's stolen away by Brown. 12th turnover of the day against Mountain View. Brown looking to drive in, has it stolen back. Now it's stolen back. We'll just list it. Okay, that one we will list as a steal. And it's stolen right back. Taylor drives in, shoots from 15. That was just chaotic. No one wanted to catch a pass. They were throwing it to the wrong people. Then Taylor got it, shot from 15, in and out. And then Mountain View came away with a rebound. They get inside to Hickey to Emma Linford for 3. No good. What are they going to call? They're going to call a foul of some sort? No, I think they're going to say it hit the top of the backboard. I didn't see it, and really the referee who's in position to call that right underneath it didn't call it. It was the guy who's the furthest away towards half court. Interesting. 6:38 to play. It's 44-9. Taylor with it. Goes to Vosika. Vosika makes a move. Jump shot from 15 off the backboard. Good. 44-11. Vosica now with 6. She leads all Riverton scorers. Allred with it. Goes to Wells on the right wing. They look inside for Hickey, and it's just going to be thrown out of bounds. Be turnover number 14. And Covelo will come back in for the Lady Buffaloes. Inbound is to Leesburg. She's joined out there by Taylor, Gordon, Mathil, and Vosica. Leesburg goes to Taylor, now to Vosica. Vosica trying to go back to that elbow. Goes to Leesburg on the baseline, who throws into Mathil. Mathil tried the up and under, but got her own rebound after the miss. Misses on the putback, but great effort. And looking to break is Mountain View. Cross court to Wells. She has a good look at 3. She had a good look, but she left it well short. And it'll be on the rebound. Looks like it's going to be a hold against. It's against Riverton, and it is going to get against Timbry Mathil. That's only her first foul. And I'm not saying that she's heavy on the fouls. I'm saying she's usually very aggressive in a good way. So it usually picks her up 1 or 2 by now. They get it out to Emma Linford. She goes in, gets into Kosovo. That's a country. Covelo. And she puts it up and in. She has 20 now. 46-11, 5:24 to go. Taylor wanted to take it as they found her open. She was over 3. Vosica makes a move, tries to go off the glass. That's a little shot for her. She comes up short on it, or not short. She misses, but just off the backboard, rimmed out. And now here will come Mountain View. They're looking to go inside to Covelo again, and why wouldn't you? She puts it up and over Taylor. She now has 22. 48-11, 4:54 to play. Taylor gets the pass from Leesburg. Looking inside, now goes to Mathil, who's in the corner. Now she'll look to drive. She picks up her dribble, gets it to Vosica. Vosica to Taylor for 3. Off the glass and good. Not the traditional way to do it. And Taylor now has her first points of the game. 48-14. They drive in. They get it out to Allred. She puts a 3 up. Good. They answer. And then we have a timeout on the floor. 4:24 to play in this ball game. And now in Riverton's contributions to day 1 of the Flaming Gorge tournament here in Green River. We'll be right back on WYO Today and KTAK.
Riverton's Hampton Inn & Suites is proud to sponsor our youth athletics in Fremont County. Fremont County school athletics provide our youth timeless experiences and lessons that can lead to success for life. Setting goals, teamwork, and hard work make young athletes into good citizens. Your car or truck is an investment. When it needs repairs, you need someone you can trust to do the job right. Take it to Gunner's Automotive. They repair all makes and models of cars and trucks, from oil changes to brakes, tires, and more. Gunner's Automotive, 856-2288.
Community Health Centers of Central Wyoming has locations across Fremont County ready to serve you at DuBois Medical Clinic, Riverton Community Health, and Lander Community Health Pediatrics. We accept all forms of insurance, including Medicaid and Medicare. Are you struggling to get medical care? Ask for their sliding fee scale. From family medicine to pediatrics, Community Health Centers are here to serve you. Call 307-463-7160 or visit chccw.org to schedule your appointment.
And welcome back. Out of the timeout, inbound is to Vosica. She'll cross the timeline, gets it to Mathil, quickly getting it up there. Mathil looking to go baseline, puts it up, no good. Rebound, gets her own. Puts it back up, and no good. Oh. Timbry just busting tail all night long. Very aggressive, very good young lady. Love calling her in soccer. She's a good kid. Now looking to go inside after they finally get a hold of it. Covelo gets it to Hickey. And Hickey, you can't go down to your knees and then jump right back up without dribbling it while you're on your knees first. So it'll be turnover number 15. And now the teams are tied with the same amount of turnovers. Brown brings over the center court. 3:45 to play. Leesburg looking for Vosica. She can only get a hand on it. Mathil able to track it down for her, though. Mathil looking inside. trying to get Taylor. It gets swiped away, but Taylor tracks it down. Now going in for Vosica. Vosica puts it up, gets her own rebound, puts it up, no good. And away will come the visitors from Mountain View. Well, not the visitors. We're both visiting. Mountain View. Hickey has it. Drives in, puts it up, and good. No one helped on the ball. Everybody's concerned about the cuts, and now it's 53-14, largest lead of the night. Leesburg goes to Vosica, looking for a cutting Taylor. Just doesn't get it high enough, and that'll be turnover number 16. Bringing it over, and we got all sorts of people from the JV team. Number 32 is going to drive in, put it up, no good. Let's see who number 32 is. That's Maria Michelli. Let's get her down here. We have a foul called on the rebound. It is going to be inbound by Riverton, and that foul is going against Aspen Brown. That's her fourth, team second of the quarter. Inbounding will be Rees. She gets it inbounds to number 21. That's Lily Hickey. And she's going to lose control of it, though. Go out of bounds will be Riverton basketball. Riverton bringing it up. Brown with it. Brown to Taylor. Taylor over to Mathill down the far corner. Mathill bringing it to the elbow. Kicks out Leesburg. Leesburg for three. Good. Leesburg now with 5 on the day. And it's 53-16. Bringing across is Michelli. That's Michelli. I don't know how to pronounce it. We're just going to go Michelli. Michelli has it, hands it off to Rees at the top of the key. Rees is going to have it stolen by, guess who, Timbery Mathill. Mathill's going to take a nice dish to Gordon, and Gordon puts it up and good. Just nice, unselfish play there by Mathill, and Gordon able to just take her time, put it off the backboard, up and good. And Gordon there almost getting the steal against Michelli. With 1:41 to go, it's 53. I'm missing something somewhere. 53-19. I must have missed the 3 action by Leesburg. So they've scored 12 in the 6, 8, 10, 12 in this quarter. And going to be a turnover there by Mountain View. Now they're tied with 16. Going baseball pass is Taylor Leesburg looking to get it to Taylor on the low block, but it was overthrown. Badly. I mean, it was way high. It was a bad quarterback overthrow there. Good arm, though. 1:33 to go. Michelli bringing it over the timeline, going to her right, looks at Reese, now picks the dribble up, harassed by Gordon, gets it to Reese. Reese hands it off to 21. I don't even have her on there either. She's a JV player moved up. That's Lily Hickey. Never mind. I do have that. Michelli back with it to Ellie Stoddard, who's in. Shot is going to be taken by number 24, Ellie Linford. She misses it. Riverton comes away with it. They find Brown for an open look at 3. No good. Rebound is going to be on the ground. Leesburg's going to go flying out. Good effort there by her and Timbery Mathill to get on the floor, get those floor burns going. Good job. And Mountain View bringing it into the front court with 47 seconds left. Michelli with it and taken away by, nope, she did take it away, but not quick enough, and it'll be signaled a jump ball. But again, Mathill. If only there was a segment in the Click It or Ticket postgame show where we honored effort and playing with your head up high and being a good sport. Oh, wait, we do. So hang out for the Click It or Ticket postgame show here in about 30 seconds. Mountain View looks content. Mathill still trying to make a steal. She does get the steal. Going to try and go coast to coast. Puts it up. No good, but she is fouled. Foul's going to be against Ellie Linford. That's her first, team second. And Mathill, for all the hustle plays has not had a field goal today. Well, that's not odd. Not a lot have for Riverton when you only have 19 points and only 7 through the first 24 minutes. Free throws up and good. Second one on its way, good. Still now with 5. 53-21, 20 seconds left. They're bringing it across center court, and then it's thrown behind center court. They're going to say it was deflected. 10 seconds left. Leesburg all up over Gordon on it, and are they going to call a foul or are they going to call a mid-court violation? I don't know. They're going to say it was out of bounds off Aspen Gordon with 4 seconds left. They're just going to dribble out 2 seconds, 1 second, no seconds. Your final here from Green River and the Flaming Gorge, the Lady Wolverines 21. Mountain View Lady Buffaloes 53. We'll be right back here on WYO Today with the Click It or Ticket postgame show. And that's all sorts of awful. Let's get this back where it's supposed to be. There we go. And we'll be right back here on WYO Today KTAK.
Dos Solitos is proud to support Fremont County sports teams. Enjoy bold Mexican flavors that'll have your taste buds shouting, "Olé!" Follow them on Facebook, Instagram, and TikTok for updates on events and food truck locations.
You need an oil change, but you don't have a lot of time. Expressway Lubes on South Federal in Riverton and Highway 789 in Lander provide a fast, professional lube oil and filter change. Expressway Lubes, locally owned and proud to support our local student athletes.
B&M Septic and Excavation offers prompt professional service. Call them today for a quote at 850-2200. They serve far and wide across Fremont County and deep. B&M Septic and Excavation is proud to support Fremont County sports.
The staff and board of the Fremont County Fair wish to thank everyone who attended the fair this year. Whether you enjoyed Family Day, a night event, entered a craft, or showed livestock, thanks for all your efforts. Stay tuned for a bigger and better Fremont County Fair next year.
Why should your new floor come from Carpet One? Because we're passionate about the spaces our neighbors call home. We're part of your community, and we're also part of the world's largest cooperative of independently owned and operated flooring stores. So you can be sure you'll get great selection and outstanding value with every installation. Whether it's carpet, hardwood, tile, or luxury vinyl, our experts take the guesswork out of choosing the right floor. We're your local Carpet One Floor and Home, the one store for your perfect floor.
And welcome back to the Click It or Ticket postgame show here on 93.9 KTAK and WYO Today. Final here is 53-21 in favor of Mountain View. They scored 25 in the second half, 30 in the first half. Riverton able to kind of pull a little something together. They scored 14 in the fourth quarter, 16 in the second half. That was after being held to 7 through the first 3 quarters. Mountain View as the leading scorer, as you would expect for the game, that being Covelo. Expected. That was one of the ones we were worried about. She finishes with 22. Well, we want to jump right to our our Papa Murphy's Player of the Game, and that award is going to whoa, hold on, let's not do that. Moving screens around here. That award will go to none other than Miss Vosica. That's right. That's going to Carson Vosica. She leads the Riverton Wolverines with 6 points tonight. All 3 from the field. And part of that is, too, what she had to step into. I mean, and granted, she's practiced. She's a good player. She's young. She's got a ton of potential, ton of promise. But she had to step in for a forward. So it changes the dynamic. And really, the onus is going to be on her to fit in with the normal flow. It's one thing to practice it, it's another thing to do game-wise, and it looked like it worked with her just against a superior team. So congratulations. She is our Papa Murphy's Player of the Game, Miss Carson Bosica. And now our Gatorade Good Sport of the Game, / I also give that for effort, great effort of the game, and that's going to go to Miss Timbery Mathill for both effort and being a good sport. She never hangs her head. Ever. It's kind of inspiring, quite honestly. And for those of you who watched during the soccer season, as it's called soccer, that doesn't surprise you. That's not in her wheelhouse, at least not on the soccer field or basketball court. I don't know anything else about her. So, number 2 was from bell to buzzer, from beginning to end. Effort, diving for balls, things of that nature. So congratulations, Timbery Mathill. I think that's her second time in a row, Connor, getting the Gatorade Good Sport, Miss Timbery Mathill. The rest of the stats in the Ranger stat book are the second leading scorers for Riverton were Taylon Leesburg and Timbery Mathill, both with 5. Taylor had 3, and Gordon had 2. So, what is next, you may ask? And even if you don't ask, I'm going to tell you, so I'm going to pretend you asked anyway. Tomorrow, on Friday, for Riverton, since you're listening to us right now, the Riverton girls will face Glen Rock at Rock Springs High School. That will be at 1 o'clock tomorrow. Hampton Suites pregame show should start about 12:45. So far, the games have either been ahead of schedule or right on schedule, because there's 30 minutes till the next game here. So it was ahead of schedule, and it started just right on time. Then the Riverton boys will face Thermopolis back here at Lincoln Middle tomorrow night at 6. The pregame show should start about 5:45-ish or so. So we've got a whole bunch more basketball on for you. Check that out. We've got KFCW's got Lander boys tomorrow at 4:30 and 7:30. Thermopolis is going to be at 4:20 tomorrow, 6 and 11:20. I've got they're all here at Lincoln Middle except for the 11:20. So Katie and Kevin Gerber all day long. We'll get kind of sit next to him and have competing broadcasts. Maybe we should make a little wager on Thermopolis versus Riverton. And then we've got Wyoming Indian that play the girls at 9 and 6 tomorrow, and the boys at 10:30 and 7:30. Then on Saturday, you will have at 10:40 Thermopolis and Kimmerer here at Lincoln Middle. At 12:20, you will have the Riverton boys versus Uinta, Utah. And then Lander plays at 1:30. Lander boys do. Thermopolis girls play at 10:40. Like I said, Thermopolis boys play at 3:40 here against Rock Springs at Rock Springs High School. That'll be a tough one crowd-wise. And then Wyoming Indians at 2 and 3:30. And then everybody is out off of basketball for having a Merry Christmas, a Happy Hanukkah. For me, a happy birthday. For anybody else, Happy New Year's. It's 5 and 6:30. On January 4th is when Wyoming Indian will return. Lander Valley Tigers will return at 5 and 6:30 on January 7th. And then Riverton will return at the James Johnson Winter Classic on the 9th, 10th, and 11th from Cheyenne. So that's going to do it. We want to thank Leanne Sanderson for helping us out with the board op back at the mothership tonight. For cameraman Connor, this has been Kevin Shields. Have a great night. We'll see you tomorrow with more Riverton basketball here on WYO Today at 93.9 KTAK.
Visit Lander Gambles to make your home feel like new. They will beat any competitor's price. Stop by to speak to one of the sales agents or visit LanderGambles.com. Lander Gambles will help you find the perfect product that fits your budget and lifestyle. Lander Gambles, 420 Main Street, Lander, Wyoming.
Good news, DUI crashes and deaths are falling in Fremont County.
We're doing better, but even one death on our roads from impaired driving, we take personally.
We started the Fremont County DUI Task Force 2 years ago because we're losing too many friends, family members, and community members to impaired driving.
So we've joined forces to work together to find and stop impaired drivers in Fremont County, wherever they are.
And we're making an impact, but we need your help.
If your summer activities involve alcohol, plan ahead and make good choices.
Drink responsibly, designate a sober driver, or call Safe Ride.
And don't let your friends drive impaired either, even if you have to take their keys and find them a safe ride home.
Let's all look out for each other and keep everybody safe. Remember,
don't risk it. Drive sober.
Your tax pros at 219 East Main Street in Riverton, Wyoming can handle all your tax needs. Whatever your situation, we know what to do. Call 307-856-2256 today to schedule an appointment. H&R Block is open Monday through Friday, 9 a.m. to 3 p.m.